Welcome back to my channel TechReignsWithSandeep. In this video we are going to cover for loop and for each loop. This is the second part of the last video, loops in PHP. So just go to our code. We need to create a new file, make it loops2.php, and we will start our code. It's a PHP tag, starting ending tag. In for loop there is a 3-step. First we need to initialize, like initialization, then the condition, the same condition we had applied in our while and do while loop, and the increment or decrement, whatever you want. Okay, so we will print the same sentence, or we can do anything, whatever you want. For better readability we will add a new line character. Now run this code and see the output. What will come? PHP loops2.php. Here you can see the same output we can get. Okay, let's take another example here. Let's take 3 arrays. One is a name array. Okay, Ram, Shyam, Randy, Mikey. So it's a one array which is containing 4 names. There is one more which is a age array which will contain the age of 4 members, like 23, 34, 18, 26. Okay, and there is a one more array called city which will hold the address, like city in which they are living or they belongs to. First one is Agra, second one is Bareilly, third one is Meerut, fourth one is Rampur. Okay, so we need to print, or we want to print, what is the name of the person, what is his age, and in which city he lived. How we can do that? Name of the person is dollar of I, and his age is dollar of age, dollar I, and he lived in where city dollar I. For better readability, we will add a new line character. Okay, let's see the output. Name of the person is Ram. Here you can see name of the person is Ram and his age is 23 and he lived in Agra. Here is, we are not getting the space here. Let me fix it also. Now and you can see why we are also getting 3 lines blank. We are not getting any value here because we run our for loop 7 times while we have only 4 values each. Like naming array is also 4, it is also 4, city is also 4. So we need to take it as 4, then we will get the exact output. Now you can see. So this is also one of the example how the loops are very helpful in our programming languages. Okay, with the help of for loop we can read the data of the array as well. So I have for this application, or you can say the uses of array with for loop, that's why I have given you this example. Okay, in the same way we can also use the for each loop. For each take any array, let's take name, okay, as value. Any variable you can take here, I've taken as a value. Any variable you can take here. Here you need to take the name of the array on which you are going to apply the for each loop. Okay, so I'm just print value, just taking the tag from here. See the output, Ram, Shyam, Randy, Mike. Okay, so this is the for each loop. If you also want to check the index of the array, okay, and you want to print here. Earlier when we were discussing about the array, that I told you that every array will have the index, whether you put that by yourself, else the array will take it automatically. So if we do the print r for name array, what we will get? We will get the values as well as index. Here you can see for 0 index it's Ram, for 1 index is Shyam, for 2 is Randy, for 3 is Mike. Okay, so if we want to print that index as well, how we can do? In for each we can do key. we can take any variable here as well. So key is $k, value is value, and just add here as well. Let's see the output. Here you can see, let me just put the new line here as well, then you can see the proper output. Key is 0, value is RAM. See, you can compare the result from this output. Okay, key is 0, key is 1, key is 2, key is 3, value is Ram, Shyam, Randy, Mike. So we have covered all 4 loops. So the main question here, like, what is the difference between for and for each loop? If we can achieve the same thing from both loops, then what is the use of taking both loops and what is the use of learning both loops? If you notice the for loop and for each loop, in for loop there is a mandatory to initialize something for some condition and some for increment or decrement. After that you can get the result, or after that the execution of the loop will start. But in for each loop, if you have array, so no need to initialize and no need to increment or decrement. Okay, and we have also not implement any kind of a condition here. Whatever the array having value, it will just iterate and will print here. So in those scenarios where we are not aware of the length of the array, like we don't know how much the data can array will have, and we need to print all the data, maybe the array is dynamic. In those scenarios where we don't know about the length of the array, we can say that array is a dynamic data, or array is having the dynamic data, or n number of element in the array. So in those scenario, for each is the best solution, because in all the other loop you need to provide the initialization, you need to provide the condition, but in for each you don't need to provide any condition, you don't need to provide any initialization. So this is the main thing, or you can say it's the main strength of this for each loop, which is make it powerful than other loops. So as per the requirement and as per the type of data we have, we can use the for loop or for each loop or while loop or do while loop. While you can see there is no such a difference between while and for loop. Both are exact same. It's up to you which is you want to use, whether it's for or whether it's while. But there is a difference between do while and for each. So that's it for this video. Please like, share or subscribe my channel. Thank you.